I need to understand what jurisdiction we're under.
Please.
Objection. Are we in a common law court, yes or no? Case dismissed because you refuse to rebuttal to the question regarding jurisdiction. You cannot proceed without honoring the jurisdiction.
April 26, 2023 will be set for an in-person bench trial in courtroom number 1.
Objection. I will not be showing up. Objection. I will not be showing up. You refuse.
We've got a wild one today, guys. This sovereign citizen might be one of the most outrageous I've ever seen. Honestly, I have no idea how the judge managed to keep their cool. For those who don't know, these folks genuinely believe they're above the law because of some so-called common law loophole that doesn't even exist. The judge in this case deserves an award for staying calm through all of it. But seriously, what do you think we should do about sovereign citizens? Should they just be outcast from society altogether? Let me know your thoughts, and if you enjoy this kind of content, don't forget to like and subscribe. Now, let's dive right into it.
First of all, are we on the record?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, are we under penalty and perjury?
Are we on what, ma'am?
Under penalty and perjury, if you're willing to swear in.
I'm sorry, ma'am. I can barely hear you.
I said, is everybody willing to swear in under penalty and perjury?
Ma'am, we're not taking testimony as of yet. Today is the day and time scheduled for the pre-hearing and adjourned arraignment pretrial in these matters.
It still has to be placed on a record. He still has to be put under penalty and perjury because he's swearing to an alleged crime against him and holding me accountable. So even though this is just a hearing, it still has to be put on notice for the public as well.
Ma'am, today is the day and time scheduled for the pre-hearing and the arraignment pretrial. Would you state your name for the record, please?
Benita Seeley.
Ms. Seeley, Mr. Battar is the court-appointed attorney assigned to this courtroom for the day. He's indicated that you don't wish to engage his services. Is that correct?
No, let me explain my position. I asked him a simple question about jurisdiction. That's why this hearing has been adjourned for today, because the last hearing, none of the attorneys could answer the question in regards to what jurisdiction that we're operating on. So they want to proceed without addressing the jurisdiction, which is a violation of due process. So in order for him to represent me on any public record, I have to understand what jurisdiction he's operating on.
Pay close attention to the sovereign citizen's main claim in this hearing, because she's about to keep pulling the same stunt over and over, just flat out refusing to answer the judge's questions. Credit to the judge here, because I don't think I'd have the patience to deal with this. It's almost impressive how committed she is to her nonsense, but let's be real. This is a courtroom, not a game of ignore reality. Judges ask questions for a reason, and refusing to answer doesn't make you look clever. It just makes you look guilty, clueless, or both. Let's dive back in and tell me what you think about this clueless idiot.
Ms. Seeley, if you do not wish to use the court-appointed attorney, and you confirm as much to the court right now, Mr. Battar can go back, ma'am. Mr. Battar can go back and do other things that he needs to do this morning. Do you wish to use Mr. Battar's services, or do you wish to represent yourself this morning, or do you wish to retain counsel through some other mechanism?
Under what charge, under which jurisdiction, and then who's bringing the charges against me?
Ma'am, there were citations issued against you in Huron Township for limited access speeding 11 to 15 miles per hour over the posted speed limit. That's a civil infraction. There's count 2, no proof of insurance. And there is the misdemeanor of driving while license not valid or improper license. Do you wish to use the services of the MIDC attorney, or do you wish to represent yourself this morning, or do you wish to retain counsel?
Who are the parties bringing this claim against me? It's a simple question.
I answered your question, ma'am. I answered your question, ma'am. I answered your question, ma'am.
And could you re-answer it, because I didn't hear it? Who's bringing the charges against me?
The citation that was issued to you was issued by an officer from Huron Township, Freddie Yono. It's the citation that was issued is signed.
So it's Freddie.
It has his name and his ID number. Ma'am, my question to you is, Do you wish to engage the services of the court-appointed attorney, or may I release him to go back to do some other work?
Wait a minute. I have questions before I can answer on. You're trying to get me to
No, ma'am.
questions that you
No,
know.
ma'am.
Yes, it's a,
No, ma'am.
It's a due process violation. Objection. Yes.
Miss
Because you're not
Seeley,
hearing
this
me.
is
This
the
is a
Miss
hearing.
Seeley, this is the third and last time I'm asking you. Will you be using Mr. Batters to represent you this morning, or do you wish to retain your private attorney, or do you wish to represent yourself?
I need to understand what jurisdiction we're under.
Mr. Batter, you may return to your breakout rooms to meet with other potential clients. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Your Honor, I
Miss Seeley, do you intend to represent? I'm sorry, Miss Foley Carter.
just want we started this case back in July. Miss Seeley attended her first pretrial. She demanded that the case be dismissed. I declined. I asked that the case be set for a bench trial. Miss Seeley objected, and Magistrate Hinman advised her to file a motion stating her objection. Since then, she asked Judge Green for her oath of office and then didn't appear for the court dates before Judge Oakley. So this case has been going on for quite some time with no resolution.
Because I'm asking a question and it requires a rebuttal and it's being ignored. You cannot violate the due process. This is a hearing.
So,
and any questions that I
apparently,
have need
all
to
of
be
her
answered.
questions deserve an answer, but she doesn't have to respond to the judge's questions. Make it make sense. These sovereign citizens seem to get dumber by the day. The judge is literally asking one of the simplest questions ever. Does she want an attorney or not? And for some reason, she's acting like it's the most complicated math problem she's ever faced. To give her the tiniest bit of credit, at least she has a normal name. Unlike some sovereign citizens who call themselves things like a living person or flesh and blood human. But aside from that one point, everything else about her screams imbecile. What do you think? Does she have some kind of mental illness, or is she just putting on an act? Let me know in the comments, and let's dive back in.
You don't get to sit in the capacity of government and ignore the questions that the people have. Someone's bringing a claim against me, and my only question is, are we dealing in a commercial or a common law, also known as a record of law, court? That's simple. So are we in a common law court, yes or no?
Marianne, a in-person bench trial date in this matter, please.
Objection. Are we in a common law court, yes or no?
January
Case
23rd
dismissed.
at 11 o'clock.
Case dismissed. Case dismissed because you refuse to rebuttal to the question regarding jurisdiction. You cannot proceed without honoring the jurisdiction. You cannot be in
Ms.
the capacity
Seeley,
of a
the misdemeanor matter and the two civil infractions that are
Objection.
traveling with it that were
Objection.
issued on April 26, 2023 will be set for an in-person bench trial in courtroom number 1.
Objection. I will not be showing up. Objection. I will not be showing up. You refuse to answer the question of jurisdiction. You're trying to get me into the courtroom so you can take me against my will and lock me up in a cage like an animal. Objection. You do not have jurisdiction over me. You do not have judicial authority in North America. You are working for a municipality called the state of Michigan. You have no jurisdiction. You are an attorney. You work for a corporation. You are in a municipal capacity. You have no authority. You call yourself government. Your position is a public servant.
Miss
I am the
Seeley,
objection.
Miss Seeley,
No, you cannot proceed as an attorney. Objection. I will not be showing up in court. I will appeal this matter. Objection.
There's no question pending to you, ma'am. This
Objection.
court will be muting you at this
Objection.
time because the court has muted Miss Seeley as her responses are not responsive to the matter that is before the court. This matter is being scheduled for trial. If Miss Seeley wishes to absent herself from that trial, that is her absolute right. That trial date is January 23rd
I will
at
not
11
be showing up.
That concludes this matter.
So credit where it's due. That said, Zoom courts really need to start requiring defendants to show their faces, because hiding behind a blank screen while throwing out constant objections is just wild, and it creates zero control in the courtroom. And let's be clear, saying objection as a defendant is nothing. That's not how the law works. Still, it made for some entertaining content. This has to be one of the craziest hearings I've ever reacted to, and I'm curious, was she truly clueless or just playing games to stall the process? Let me know in the comments. Personally, I bet the judge couldn't stand her. Anyway, I'll wrap it up here. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. And let me know what other cases you'd like me to react to. I read every single comment. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate you all.